All right, y'all, so let's talk about this. So, I listened to Papoose diss record that he made to 50 Cent. It's a whole record, a whole video. I'm not talking about the one where he's sitting in the car, he's like rhyming for like maybe 60 seconds or less, but he made a whole record. Now, for me, this era of time, man, people are just so filled with immaturity, negativity, just ignorance. So everything is war, never any peace, especially amongst black people. No matter how many people attack blacks, you got foreigners to the country talking shit about black people. Foreigners come to this country talking shit about black people. Black people talk shit about black people. Black people can't do nothing and get along. Even our so-called prank videos, our so-called funny video, everything is nigga, 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 nigga this, nigga that, bitch ass nigga, 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 nigga. Somebody being disrespectful to somebody's wife or somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's mother, grandmother, whatever it may be. It's always like this really disrespectful, ignorant humor. It's like everything surrounding black people is fucking stupidity. We get a podcast, we sit there rolling weed, getting high, spitting and shit, and I literally watched something the other day. This dude was literally sitting there eating chicken. Nigga told me. And this is not the first time. I can't even watch this shit. But of course, you got somebody in the comment section, LOL, LOL, ha ha, yo, Unc fucking that chicken up, and yo, that's that good curry shit, right? Ha ha ha. Wow. It's like everything with you guys are just like, let's just show the world how ignorant we can be. Well, white people, well, no. See, that's the thing. It's like I teach mine. I don't care what any of these other kids do on the street. I don't care what their parents let them. You not going to do it. I'm not responsible for them. Something happens, I'm not the one coming to the police station to get them. I'm not the one going to be coming to the morgue to identify a body to see if it's one of you. You keep your asses away from that and you do what the fuck I tell you. It's as simple as that. Because that's the problem with the world right now. None of the fucking adults have control over their children. Nobody fucking want to step up and be a man or a woman. Everything is just let them do what they do, let them learn, or they have to learn. Right, and that's why most of them don't get to an age where they're able to fucking even say, I learned from my mistakes. Because the streets take them away. All right, let me get back to this. I said that because I needed to say it. And then two, I listened to what Papoose said about 50 Cent. And the thing now, he broke down everything about how this guy turned his back on his own crew, how he make everything about himself. You know, he broke down everything. Him reading the book, the 48 Laws of Power and all that. You see, it's funny, if you listen to what the fuck I said, ain't that what fucking Papoose was saying? The world can see what was going on because everything this guy does is an open book. Now, as far as him having herpes and all that, I don't know. Now, I don't catch that man business or whatever, but Pap went out on him. See, I told you guys. See, I saw something where T.I. supposedly apologized to 50 Cent for his son wearing the shirt with his dead mom on it and all of that. Listen, 50 Cent is not the type of person you apologize to or feel sorry for. 50 Cent don't feel sorry for nobody or no thing. 50 Cent is all about 50 Cent. I told you guys, 50 Cent have like a racist white man's mentality towards his own people. I've never in my life, Papoose talked about everything that I fucking said in a previous video about this dude, how he never say nothing about anybody that's non-black with the exception of Irv Gotti, and we know who Irv was connected to, and Benzino, and we know who Benzino's connected to. This is my point. He even made peace with Fat Joe. So these things wasn't because 50, they crossed 50, they did something wrong. No, it's who they were associated with. But you look at that, everybody that 50 Cent got a problem with, black, Papoose, Ja Rule, LL Cool J, Clarissa Shields, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Fabulous. Everybody this dude has a problem with is somebody black. Whether it's Diddy, whoever, everybody this guy has a problem with is somebody black. And this is why I said, you guys remember, when it comes to the 48 laws of power, the number one law was never outshine the master. So I take it that he sees Eminem as a master, definitely his own. I don't have no fucking master. I don't bow to anybody. I don't worship anything or anybody. I don't even believe in that shit. And you got guys, people think that, material shit and money means you getting some blessing from some deity, some God. Yeah, whatever, man. I know he says something to the effect of, he read the book like 48 Laws of Power. And he says something about he should be reading the Bible or the Quran or whatever the fuck. That's pap shit or whoever. That bullshit either. But what I'm saying, what he said about 50 Cent, and I'm reading, man, you dudes are such pussy in this era, man. Everybody ganging up on 50. Everybody think 50 be stubborn, but everybody know what LL said. He did a whole album. And first of all, motherfuckers don't even understand how shit works. You know how many artists LL got songs from years ago that he never put out? There's different artists that made albums and never put the album out. It ain't the first time. But again, this is people that bow down. This is why, understand something. You tolerate people that you have things in common with. When you don't have to tolerate a person, you only tolerate them because you have shit. You actually, even the things about them that you complain about. If you were in their situation, you'd be just like them. It's like, have you ever worked with a person? It's like picture this, you at work. Y'all have a supervisor that's full of shit, a manager, somebody that needs to go. This person is doing nothing but targeting you guys and trying to get rid of you, trying to hire who they want and all this type of stuff, right? Now, all your coworkers talk shit at the dinner table. They talk shit off work, right? Whatever. But when y'all comes to a meeting, you might talk and maybe one other person, everybody else is sitting there quiet. Oh, now they don't have nothing to say. One of them motherfuckers get the position of the person that y'all wanted out and they turn into that same person. This is what I'm saying. People tolerate these motherfuckers because they got more shit in common than people realize. And so all of these motherfuckers acting like some bitches crying over 50. But everything 50's, I read a comment, somebody said, I don't give a fuck who 50 fuck with or who he beef with. I'm always going to rock with 50. That's my dog right there. 50's the God. I'm like, wow. And I'm not shocked. Just listen to this. Another grown-ass man calling another grown-ass man a God. Picking and choosing like 50 know who your little dumb, stupid, broke ass is. 50 don't care about you. 50 say some shit about Clarissa Shields. Papoose is her man. He's supposed to not say nothing because it's 50. Y'all pussy as fuck, man. Y'all some straight bitches. All of you little niggas out here jumping up on these fucking these comment sections and jumping on cameras, getting in your feelings about because somebody said something about 50, but 50 can say whatever he want about whoever. Let me tell you some shit, man. The only fucking thing that happened between 50 Cent and King that y'all felt went wrong is King beat 50 to that idea. Because if Tiny was dead, 50 probably would have did that same thing. He probably would have wore a picture on his shirt of Tiny just to be an asshole. King ain't apologized for shit. He only apologized to 50's son because 50's son didn't have nothing to do with it. And 50 and their son didn't get along. And I believe they trying to fucking secure relationships with people just for the simple fact that if something does happen, or 50 decide he want to try to retaliate, they gonna all dive in on this motherfucker. And notice 50 ain't making nothing serious. I don't know if that little bullshit rap he did with some little comedy video of him having Tiny as a puppet or some goofy shit like that. That shit ain't work. It ain't enough. And it's so bad that 50 Cent fans is literally taking songs that he made that ain't got nothing to do with T.I. talking about, new T.I. diss by 50 Cent 2026 and all that. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with T.I. And one of these songs that 50 just made, some shit, I forgot what it's called, but the shit is not good at all. It's whack. And I say, yeah, it's like I told you, 50 Cent don't have it no more, man. He lost it a long time ago. When his ass lost to Kanye in record sales, that was 50 Cent. And the thing about it is I remember listening to that album and I'm like, I don't know why they don't like this one. This shit is actually kind of cool. But they ain't like that shit. And he has some songs on there, and this is the weird thing about YouTube, because you can go on YouTube and you can have a song got like 350 fucking million views, but the album ain't sell fucking 30,000 copies or something. It's like bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of the same people listening to shit over and over. That's how you learn the words of songs. 50 Cent ain't come out swinging back at Papoose. He can't out-rap Papoose. You know, he can't out-rap Jadakiss, but there's a difference. Papoose just don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Papoose just don't give a fuck. And not only that, you know, when you look at everything going on, why does 50 Cent make fun of somebody's downfall, but he always want to tell everybody how he came from the streets? Well, from one street dude to another, if you really understand the trappings and the mindset, right, you know you got out of that, right? But y'all was still doing different things. Y'all was still involved in some little. It don't take a tough nigga to jump somebody. What you do one-on-one with these fucking hands, though? What happens when it's just you and that motherfucker? Let's rock, huh? What happens then? And you and y'all crackhead, weed smoking, fucking alcoholic, pot-bellied motherfuckers out there trying to fight somebody. Niggas can't fight. And that make you tough because y'all got to jump people and shit like that. This is why I said, man, you know, people could talk all the shit they want. I don't know Faison. I don't know none of these motherfuckers personally. I know certain people, but I don't know none of these motherfuckers personally. It don't matter whether Faison would win or 50. Who gives a fuck? My point is, Faison, like, let's take it to the ring. See, it's easy to try to use a big boss profile. I'm bigger than you. I don't need you. You need me. Yet, you continue to troll people. You continue to talk shit. And I'm pretty sure 50 Cent them burnt a lot of bridges and built a lot of fucking bad relationships because he fuck with people. He talks shit. Somebody think that it's okay to sit back and be bitched all their life. Well, that's because you're a bitch. So you don't understand how to fight back. Niggas in the street ain't got shit to lose, so they'll put something hot in your ass and risk going to jail. When you get in front of that fucking camera, you ain't gonna do shit yourself. You gonna try to pay somebody to do something because your bitch ass ain't got the heart. This is why I say all of this bullshit that y'all call entertainment. And when 50 Cent said to entertain is to provoke like a reaction, to like cause, like touch a nerve with people, get people in their feelings, that's entertaining to him. All right then. So when that dude went and took a picture that, first of all, like I said, was stupid as shit because Tiny was on stage. So what the fuck you showing in that picture that people didn't see out there in the fucking audience? It's the fact it was meant to be disrespectful. I'm going to post your mom in a bad shot. So here's my thing. It don't matter how you feel about Tiny. If you think she's ugly, if you think she's attractive, or whatever the fuck it is you think about Tiny. I don't care about that. My thing is, her son took up for her. Oh, but that little nigga did. Yeah, I know, and your little kid's probably bad as fuck too, and you ain't got no control over them. Shut the fuck up. The whole point is, what happened, happened. 50 Cent made fun and laughed at Irv Gotti when he died. Oh, somehow that's different. I mean, somebody cared about Irv. He's family to somebody. You might not care about him, but my point, he made fun of somebody dying. 50, you know, he played himself. When he made that comment to LL talking about, and you said, when he said, he said, I used to like this guy, but yo, not no more. This dude he be doing corny shit. And he like, fuck mama shit, now y'all get the strap. Pap said something to the effect about what 50 meant was get the strap on. You know what's so funny? Because Pap said everything about this dude that I laid out. So that means Pap see the same shit. Then you got people coming up in the comments, yo, real ones know, yo, they know what LL said. I'm like, y'all some straight up pussy ass bitches. Like I said, if 50 dropped this picture, yo, suck my dick, y'all will be like, yeah, 50. Oh, can I have the balls too? Ooh, nice and salty and sweaty and musty. Yeah, it's the type of bitch I am. Here's what I say. And I said all this to get to this point. Bullies go through life bullying people and try to make friends with other bullies. as long as those bullies are on their side, they don't worry about anything. As long as they can stay on top of whatever they're doing. Because I just see everything that somebody do. Somebody lose their house, they lose their job, something happened, 50 sit back, ha ha ha, it's funny, everything is a joke, everything is, let's laugh at somebody's situation that's causing great pain in somebody's life, some family struggling, and do you ever hear this dude talking about helping out the hood? Do you ever hear him talking about, like, giving back, yo, remember, he got the show power, he put, man, shut the fuck up, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking, do you hear him? I ain't talking about motherfucking you sitting up here driving through the hood, taking pictures with niggas, or I'm gonna come through there because I got a movie coming out. We going. No, I'm talking about, do you ever hear him? Like, for example, when he made the comparison to Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali, he talked about the people love Muhammad Ali because Ali was for the people. People embrace Ali. Floyd is all about money. Okay, wait. I can remember a video. Floyd had a fight with somebody, and he was doing it 24/7. 50 was in there telling Floyd's son, I got more money than your daddy. He like, well, that's because we at your house, but I got more money, right? And I'm like, well, but they just playing. It's not the fucking point. Just listen to the topic that he's having with a fucking child. 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy at one point. Let's not forget that. So regardless to what and why, I don't care about all that. My whole point is, somebody try to give you this image like, yo, I'm this, I'm that. You know, I stay on top of everything. So the arrogance comes with it where, yeah, I can overcome anything. 48 laws of power. Yeah, type of shit white people think. That's the thing. I'm going to navigate through life with the white man's mentality. I'm going to do everything that white people do to black people. I'm going to do it for them, and I'm going to stay in good with them. That's going to keep me relevant longer. I ain't never seen a fucking street nigga that walk around with armed security. Like, I'm like short with SWAT or do. No, all of that is going, yo, you fuck with me. And don't get me wrong, I think he better have fucking security. But when you start making all these songs talk about I'll pop this and I'll pop, then you ain't popping shit. You got people with you. This is the shit I'm talking about. Once you are no longer starving, you're no longer broke, you're not hungry, you're not living in fucking project buildings with rats and roaches and pissy ass fucking smells in the hallway. No, you not going through that shit no more. Now, I can't rap about that, but I can rap about the murder, kill. Who the fuck you murdering and killing? And that's something to be proud about. And every time you talk about it, who you talking about? You talking about your own people. So he came across T.I. I can't bully T.I. Oh shit, I learned that the hard way. Talk shit about Clarissa Shields. Why you think Papoose came at him? See, all of these different people coming at 50 Cent now. 50 Cent not making music talking about ChatGPT tells me I don't need me to rap. You need me to rap. And nah. See, that's a soft ass way of trying to not engage. It's really simple, y'all. If you really about that life, all that shit, see, he know he don't have bars like that. He know he doesn't. What are you going to say about Papoose that's going to ooh and ah everybody? Nothing. The only thing he can try to do is talk about I got more money than you, nigga, you broke, the typical shit. That's the only thing he can try to do. Do you care? Do you care how much money is in either one of their pockets? But it's always black folks trying to provoke something that is not going to end up with my song versus your song, my bars versus your bars. Somebody going to end up getting killed. Yeah, it's going to get, because it's more of a personal thing. It's more of a personal attack. I'll give you an example of something, right? LL said something that I looked after he said it. I'm watching him and I'm saying, okay, now what you need to do is show your wisdom in life and explain why you understand why people feel the way that they feel about your own words. Example, one, when LL said, when it came to him and cannabis, right? None of us knew this shit. So him saying this is like, wow, so you motherfuckers talked about it. It's like when people thought KRS-One and MC Shan was like beefing, not realizing they're doing shows together, tours together, all that. Remember the Sprite commercial they did together and all that? But out in the streets, people thinking like, nah, it's beef between these dudes. Nah. L said after cannabis made the comment about, yo, I want to get a tattoo like yours. And he like, nah, man, you got to get your own or whatever, right? Yeah, nah, sure, you got to get your own. After he made they made the 4 3 2 1 song. Remember, they had issues, so they took Cannabis off and took his verse off. All right? But LL, it took him off out the video and everything. But the thing is, LL ended up saying, this last year, in an interview I seen with him, he said that Cannabis talked about it. And he told him, like, man, like as far as them battling, like having a, going back and forth, he like, man, he ain't want no drama in his life and stuff, is right? Wait. LL Cool J is hard as hell. I'll battle anybody. I don't care who you tell. He made several references about battling anybody. He even said it in 4 3 2 1. I take every MC in the game and something, whatever the fuck you. But bottom line, right? So now when somebody calls you out, right, and you end up not wanting to do what you're known to do, which is battle dudes, right? All right. It was more of the generation after that was feeling Cannabis, that was like, yo, he beat Earl, and which I really didn't give a fuck about any of that shit. I really could care less. None of it was entertaining to me at all. It was just two grown-ass men, whatever, they had the issues and whatever. But my point with all of that is, it never came down to if I see this motherfucker in the street, right? But it did come down to the simple fact that there was real tension there, but it was also talked about. So there was no actual real beef there. So when people take credit from him and say things like, yo, he talked all this shit about how he'd battle anybody and he'll, right? His perspective, he did explain in one interview how, like, I'm in a different position. Like, he explained how when him and Jay-Z was going back and forth, he said Jay-Z just started rhyming out of nowhere, like, and he was like, yeah, did I run out of rhymes? He's like, man, I'm already like platinum albums in the game, Jay-Z, New, Hungry, and this and that. And he's like, yeah, so did I run? Yeah, whatever. Okay, shit like that. But let's get real. If you can sit down and articulate anything to a crowd of people, okay, a room of people, whatever, you can sit here and articulate why you did this and why you shouldn't do this and that, right? That means you're showing some intelligence. So when it gets to a point where you don't explain things, right? You don't explain. Oh, it wasn't that, but it was, oh, what am I talking about now? And I'm going somewhere with this, so stay with me. I'm going right back to 50 with the whole tranny thing, right? He tries to deflect that one with laughter, right? He tries to deflect that with laughter, and people saying that, man, they saying it means something. It don't even mean nothing. This dude, now, here's a guy who says he takes pride in articulating himself. So wait, this is what L said. Now I want to show y'all something. This is what L said. L said, when he starts off his verse, Flavor of the Air, with he, she. We know what a he, she is. Right? Blotitious. No such word. Some shit he made up, but just think about it. Blotitious. He, she, blotitious. In the video, the tranny in the video, that dancing in that silhouette, that's the tranny. That's the same one that was in the bed with Biggie Smalls on his video. Now wait, L says he, she, blotitious, Stevie, don't know who the fuck he was talking about. I'm a wordsmith. I love wordplay. I didn't know what the fuck L was talking about. And me and my cousin sitting there listening to this shit. I told y'all this story, but I'm going somewhere. Like I said, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? He, she, blotitious, Stevie, delicious, give me coos, love me good, damn, Hollister, Hollywood, but is he good? And what did he mean when he said, Papa love it, when he does it? One thing I know for a fact, a lot of rappers talk a lot of shit. Well, yo, it's that Staten Island shit. Yeah, it's that Queen shit. Yeah, it's that Brooklyn, right? I know back in the day, I used to hear these niggas, yo, what the niggas did there with all this shit? Like, the fucking, they put an I in everything. And I'm like, well, all the syllable, all the fucking vowels, they put an I there. Shit sounds stupid as fuck to me. But I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Everything. And I'm like, yo, all right, look, this dude motherfucker named Gene used to come out. This motherfucker like 8 years older than me. I'm like, hey, yo, G, you gonna have to shut the fuck up with all that stupid shit. I'm like, you sound like an asshole. What the fuck are you doing? I can't understand you, motherfucker. Like, seriously. And this shit was annoying. And everybody around, anyway, we used to just ignore this motherfucker. They call yo, it's the Brooklyn shit, yo, Brooklyn, little Brooklyn. I remember his mother one day told him, like, yo, your only friend you, there's a Haitian family. So the only friend you got is you come with these bad people, they have you do a lot of things like that, how you get yourself in trouble. And you're a grown man, and this talk you do, what are you saying? You do it. And his mom had a really strong accent and everything. And he would all that. So I know, even like in his rhymes, he would write a lot of shit. I didn't know what the fuck this motherfucker was talking about, man. So I'm like, all right, whatever the fuck L talking about. It's like, I don't know. I guess the rappers on the track with him know what he says. I don't know what he's talking about, man. And I'm like, man, this shit just sounds suspect as fuck, though. He, she? Blow tissues. You let your Timbs tap and all, right? Years later, who talks about it? Lord Jamar. I'm talking, when I'm saying this shit, me and my cousin, the song is new. And I never knew what the fuck he was talking about. Then this tranny comes out. Y'all remember, with the glasses, the bald head, talk about how he gave fellatio to LL. They had the one encounter and all that, and then, right? Remember how Mr. C went through that shit? Was denying it, Funk Flex over there. I know everything that goes in and out of that building. They're threatening the Breakfast Club, and they clap back with the Flex Hogan and shit, because, you know, Flex always running his mouth talking all raspy and shit, whatever the fuck. And these old niggas kill me trying to act tough. But, you know what I mean? But this motherfucker was doing all of this shit, right? And I'm sitting here going, I don't know what L talking about, but that shit sounds suspect. Then we hear this shit about the transsexual. So LL goes, man, yo, like, because I started with he, she, ha, 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 ha. You know that laugh he does. And he, yo, it don't, man, I'm just right. It don't, blow tits don't even, I just made that shit. It don't even mean nothing. So you articulate any other time, but now all of a sudden you just making up shit that don't make sense. Now, you don't understand why people would think that, but then the tranny shit comes out and told how they was paying them to right, to try to try to stay silent. But you know, this transsexual came out and said what they said. You never heard L address it. You never heard him deny it, right? So I don't know what he wrote in his book because I didn't read his book, okay? But what I'm saying is all of those things that was going on. My point is, L was known for beefing. Now, I'm not saying he started those beefs, but what I'm saying, once you get known for doing something and you excel at it, it's only a matter of time before people start turning on you and wanting to see you not in that same position. And usually what happens is a younger crop of people, a newer generation come in, who this old nigga? And trust me, you're not seen as the same anymore. And this is 50 Cent shit through all this bullying shit that he's been trying to do. Because people are like, fuck this dude. Who the fuck you think he is, man? You don't hear nothing about 50 Cent doing this and this and that, and what it's always just a thing of like when he was talking about how Nas, when he blew up, he was supposed to put the firm on, he was supposed to make sure AZ and Foxy got this and that, right? Okay, wait. Did he do that same thing for Lloyd Banks and Yayo? Because I ain't never seen one crew that got a main artist and somebody else on the crew become as big as that artist. Not with Rockefeller. People talked about how Beans is the real Beans, yo, Beans, right? But Beanie Siegel ain't come close to being able to have the success that Jay-Z. I don't care about all the intangibles and what I set you up to do and I told you. I don't care. I'm saying I've never seen that happen. You go anybody. If somebody was the main, this is the leader of this group, that person is the top person in this group, that I've never seen, if that person takes off. Lauryn Hill with the Fugees, she became bigger than the Fugees. Wyclef couldn't duplicate her, and Pras was like non-existent. So Lauryn took off, but then it's like, you know, she had a situation. And you know what happened. But none of them took off, was able to match Lauryn Hill. Michael Jackson took off. The Jackson 5 was always well respected, always, did good with records and all that shit. It was a solid group, but none of them was able to match Michael Jackson's success. Not Janet, nobody, not Rebe, none of them. You understand what I'm saying? Prince of the Revolution. He had Vanity. He had Sheila E. He had Apollonia. None of them, even The Time was a branch off of them, but none of them were able to match Prince's success. So so my point, everything is always, I would have did this, I would have did that. And mind you, when 50 was saying all that, this is when G-Unit was on top of their game. So my whole thing is, for somebody to make fun of somebody else's pain, nah, I don't feel that. Somebody to make fun of somebody struggling and going through things, like when he told Rick Ross, yo, I'm gonna fuck your life up, right? People sitting next to him, right? Oh, you got a bunch of yes men around you. But just think about it. I'm a black man, and I'm gonna go out my way to fuck up other black people's lives. Nobody of any other fucking ethnicity's done nothing to me that I'm gonna keep going at them, right? Nah, just my own black people. You see, he can't lyrically beat T.I., and he damn sure can't fucking lyrically beat Papoose. But a guy that walks around with bodyguards and security and SWAT at times, you think that motherfucker doing street shit? So what, they going around the hood with a bunch of bodyguards and SWAT? No. This is what I'm talking about. At some point, the same way how he had advice about Nas, well, yeah, he should have advice about for the youth coming up, for people out there trying to make it, for people that came from the same cloth as him, that just can't find a niche. He should be out there being a voice for them. Give the fucking, embrace the hood that way. Give that knowledge back. That's not what I see happening. I mean, just look at 50's background, but you see him on a Jay Leno or whoever, Conan O'Brien, you see him doing these shows, these white talk shows. Yeah, he does acting and movie. He's well-spoken and all that, right? Okay, cool. So when you talk about your struggles, it's like, I showed all these niggas. See, if you try hard enough, you can make something out yourself like I did. I don't have no sympathy for these black niggas out here. Nah, I told you, he's like a white man inside a black body. I know how to keep myself relevant. I'm focusing on me. I don't give a fuck about the hood. I don't care about the streets. Like Papoose broke his ass down. See, you could insult people. You could say things about them, make fun of they, what they look like or whatever the fuck, the way they dress. You could all that, but Papoose broke him down. He described everything wrong with this dude and broke him the fuck down. And that alone, what 50 gonna say about Papoose? All he gonna try to do, what he gonna do? Try to talk shit about Clarissa? What he gonna say? Gonna try to talk, what is he gonna say? I got more money than y'all. I'm this, I'm that, I did, right? I mean, listen, let's say it like it is. His fans don't want to say it, but just like any other rapper, 50 Cent fell off. Oh, okay. There's rappers that died young, and if they would have kept rapping, they would have fell off. But I told you guys before, see, I remember sitting back, man. I used to be like, I used to have a lot of people at my house, man. We used to play ball. We used to chill, and nobody came to my house trying to be disrespectful. I had 2 people try that shit. They learned the hard way. You don't ever do that shit. So anybody in my circle knew to respect my house. They knew everything. And I'm gonna tell you something that turned me off about people, man. I remember just being in the parks and different places and listening to motherfuckers argue over rappers like some bitches, and I'm just like, wow. I'm just staring motherfuckers in their faces. You literally over here getting mad, raising your voice at him over a rap, over a fucking man. I remember this nigga named Elliot asked me, what you think about Pocky? I'm like, what? Nah, I'm saying Pocky. What the fuck is Pocky? Tupac. And I looked at him and said, yo, bitch ass just stood there and made up a little nickname for a grown ass man. What do you think about Pocky? What the fuck kind of that shit dudes be doing about like females or females, you know? Oh, that's my booby. That's my this literally on my dead mama, motherfucker. I remember his name being Elliot. Motherfucker, what you think about Pocky? They made a little nickname for Tupac. I said, damn, y'all some real. And I remember just like, man, I stopped even going to the park around these motherfuckers, man. So my time was spent with the females. We go do whatever. We go chill. We go there. And my main dudes, who, you know, whatever. And life take you different places, man. I was about making money, paying my bills, and trying to just build and grow in life. These niggas out here in the corners walking up and down the street all day arguing over rappers and shit. I'm like, yo, this. And I just used to look at these motherfuckers like, yo, how the fuck do you look at yourself in the mirror, man? Two motherfuckers ain't speaking because the motherfucker say he don't like Biggie Smalls' music. You got into a fist fight with somebody that's like your brother because this motherfucker don't like fucking Tupac. I'm like, yeah, y'all some bitches, man. And it's funny because the same guy, Lord Jamar, some years later, just like what, last year, 2 years ago, was the fucking same thing. I remember we sitting outside, my cousin there, and this dude comes over, and we sit in the back, you know, barbecuing and shit, and he got this Biggie Small shit on. And when I heard Big say that shit about, when I first met you, I must admit, you look so good, I suck on your daddy dick. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Everybody like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting there looking. I say, yo, turn that shit off, man. Well, my fault. I turn that shit off, man. And a lot of them, I got a lot of the homies. One of my cousins right now, we talk. He tell me he do this right now, where we just listen to beats. It ain't nobody singing, no, just beats and shit. Especially when I work out. And most of the time when I work out, I'm not even listening to music. Most of the time I be listening to like lectures and stuff, or I might be listening to some old Red Fox or some shit, like comedy stand-up or just some shit or whatever. And even these comedians, man, they always making some type of joke, talking about fucking another man or sucking somebody. And I'm like, yo, as men, what the fuck happened? Are we trying to like just satisfy everybody to get laughs? Because like that shit to me is like, wow. Is there something wrong with being straight? It's just like, it's something wrong with being straight, being masculine. So all that shit. And even on some tough guy shit, man. Hear a rapper talking about, let me beat my dick and bust off in your eye so you can see me coming. I'm like, nah, X, you tripping. Since we here, you hold my dick while he's sucking it, motherfucker. Like, nah, you in here telling another man. See, y'all with this fanboy bullshit. And what that shit Biggie said, something that they know my niggas kidnap kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over the brick. What's all the fucking of the ass stuff? Like, I'm like, yo, nah, I stayed away from all that shit, man. I stayed away from all that shit. And I decided years ago, I said, you know what, this music industry shit ain't for me. I'm not an industry guy, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail because I'll do something to these motherfuckers. You go to a studio session, 30, 40 motherfuckers sit down, and I'm like, yo, bro, are they on this record with me? Nah, so why the fuck they here? The fuck kind of shit? I'm paying for a fucking session, and yo. And, you know, it was just different situations, man. Everywhere you gotta have a gun with you everywhere you go. You go to do a show, go do a party, go somewhere to chill. You supposed to be in. And it was always just something. And everybody who I've ever known that was a bully, that put that negativity out there, any of that shit, they always ended up in the worst ways. And when it happens, people act like they don't understand it. Your boy 50 Cent is a grown-ass man. And I'm saying this one more time. For a motherfucker to tell you, at 50 years old, you shouldn't have had the best verse. Rap is a young man's game. So why did you continue to make some more records? To test the waters, to see how the records, see how people, you know, react to them, see if you still got it. Then if they feeling you, then I'll come. No, he knows he can't sell records anymore. That's all that shit is, man. It ain't about albums no more. People doing singles. So what's the purpose? It's a young man's game, but then you make something new, but you don't respond to T.I. You don't respond to Papoose. See, 50 don't want to play a game he know he can't win at. He wants to play the game that he know that he can win at. So it's like this, right? You could have a restaurant. Not even a franchise, just a restaurant. Just one. You got the best cooks in that motherfucker. Your food is on point. But you don't have Red Lobster money. You don't have that type of notoriety like them. You just a store. So if you was to ever say your food is better than Red Lobster, you bugging. Yo, they got a Red Lobster everywhere. You got one little bullshit ass. Because that's how stupid people think. That's how and motherfucker eat your food and be like, damn, this shit is fucking delicious. But inside, but it's alright. That's just how people are. You motherfucking niggas is programmed. You're robots. You pussy, and you're not even men. And the fact that you get in your feelings because another grown man is going at another grown man, that's bitch vibes. And I'm sitting here, I started laughing because I know, and 50 Cent knows, he can't out-rap Papoose. Not even come close to Papoose. And I don't give a fuck if he get Eminem to write it for him. Who can fuck Eminem too? Nothing personal, but I ain't feeling Slim Shady like y'all. I listen to this motherfucker rap about eating poop and eat my poop and the silly ass songs he was making. Yeah, but what? Shut the fuck up. I'm not feeling him. That's all. Simple. But you motherfucker, it's black people. Black people. I've never in my life seen people of other ethnicities go out their way to defend black people. But it's always black people want to try to act tough for people of other ethnicities. I hear all this big talk. I see black comedians going at each other. I see these R&B, even porno motherfuckers. Nigga, when I see you with someone, nigga, you can't fight. Shut your bitch ass up. You here doing gay porn and all kind of other. Shut your ass. Who the fuck ass you gonna kick? All these motherfuckers tough and don't even know how to fight. And I'm sitting here just listening to this song. And I'm listening to Pap tear his ass up. And I'm like, you know what's funny, man? Before I read any comment, I already know you're going to have a bunch of people crying. I remember 50. Like, yo, that's the reputation he had. He's a troller. And he's the best at it. And when he go at you, you don't go back at 50. That's because y'all bitches. I don't know what fucking era y'all niggas come from, but ain't no motherfucker on this earth. I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. Motherfucker violate, and it's gonna get real. And you niggas over here, y'all, you know, black people get it. Y'all always try, nah, the real ones get it real. Nah, nigga, you ain't real. Talk about some real ones. I don't give a fuck if LL Cool J say he ain't the first. He been saying this shit for the longest. He's the most important rapper in hip hop. Okay, he been saying, who gives a fuck? Yo, but Clarissa Shields said she could be wrong. So what? So what? So what? But Shakur Stevens said Sugar Ray Robinson sucks. So what? You in your feelings about it? 2026, you motherfuckers still arguing over LeBron and Jordan. And there's so many facts that, it's the simple facts is all you need. But now y'all want to keep going at it and going on and arguing over grown men. It's not in me, brother. I don't argue over women. If the sinks, if the sorry stink bitch wants you, take her. I ain't fighting over. I ain't arguing over. I ain't making no. If you wanna, who cares, man? I heard a motherfucker say Patti LaBelle couldn't sing. He said Alicia Keys couldn't sing. He said Keith Sweat couldn't sing. Now I don't personally give a fuck about none of that. And I ain't never heard no man voice like oh my God, he has a beautiful voice. No, but I have heard voices where I know, yeah, dude got some horns. He can, he can hold a note. Keith Sweat. I listen, I never really listened to Keith Sweat and felt like he was a really good singer. So even if I agree with that dude on that note, when he said, now you know who could sing? He said T-Pain. But check this out. T-Pain sat there on his own and said, nah, I can't sing without auto-tunes. That's why I use the auto-tunes. That came out of T-Pain's mouth. But this dude gonna tell you T-Pain can sing. I don't give a fuck who you think can sing and can't sing. I give a shit about that. I've heard people say, shit, I heard, what's his name? But Big Daddy Kane said Michael Jackson didn't care about being the best singer. I'm like, yo, Kane, you fucking tripping. Mike voice can sing. He can. And then he said Prince. Actually, they asked Kane, whoever was interviewing him, he asked Kane who he think would win between Michael Jackson and Prince if they had a versus. And then Prince was said, Kane said Prince could play the guitar and his voice range is this and that, whatever. Okay. You know when Prince do that weird voice shit, I don't like that shit. It don't, whatever. Michael Jackson, I said, wait a minute. I started laughing, right? And I was sitting there chilling with a singing coach. And there's two of them. And he was like, yo, that's who? Big Daddy Kane. I remember the name. He's like, okay, man, he must be a Prince fan or something. Wait, Mike didn't care about being the best singer? All right, did you hear Mike's voice? Do you hear Mike can carry notes? Do you know? Have you been listening to Mike? Or are you one of them dudes that just listen to what's on the radio? Mike, you talk about voice range? Mike can sing with those voice ranges. Prince sound like he's just talking when he do some of them voice ranges. It's just like, it don't even sound like he's singing. It's like, honestly, if you, let's say, for example, if you could imitate Prince and do the same thing, and somebody didn't know that you were singing a Prince song, I bet you they start laughing and think you were just being silly. And I'm just being flat out. I'm saying, the comparison, I don't debate, I don't care. If you think Prince a better singer, that's cool. But he says he have to do all of that, otherwise Mike will wipe the floor with him. But wait. Then he goes, like, the best singers is Freddie Jackson and Luther. Okay, that's his opinion, right? And I'm not here to debate his opinion, but let's just look at something. You talk about voice range. How many voice ranges have Luther showed you? Voice range. How many has Freddie Jackson showed you? Michael Jackson sang all types of shit. And his voice, if you listen and pay attention, you will realize, yo, that dude knew what he was doing. Preference is something different. But how you going to talk about Freddie Jackson and Luther and not throw Johnny Gill in there? Because he's the same type of singer as them two. You understand what I'm saying? Now, who you like is who you like. But I'm saying, his description of what made them different was all off. I'm like, nah, you tripping with that shit. As if like Mike could sing, but not like, no, it's preference. But Mike could hit notes way better, man. Mike could hit notes. Mike could hit different notes. Mike could do more. And on top of that, he's on stage dancing and breaking shit. You understand what I'm saying? To look at a show, look at videos back then. Look at how motherfucker throwing all them like work was put into this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying, when you look at entertainers, you look at people that put work out and they really come to entertain. You're not going to top people like that. People that just show up because, yo, I'm him. I got that money. Yeah, these niggas. Yeah, you at some point gonna fade. And listen to Michael Jackson's voice as a kid, all the way up to, and think this motherfucker came up from the '60s, all the way up to the early to 2000 to him dying. Man, Mike was different. There'll never be another Michael Jackson. And I'm saying, I don't care who you think sing better, who I don't care. But I'm saying, to say that he didn't care about being the best singer is like saying he didn't try, or he wasn't the right. I'm saying though, like, nah, you tripping on that shit. That dude had a voice on him that was different, and he could hit different notes. And all you gotta do is listen to his work, and you'll be like, damn. Anybody, and most people, that's all they do. They listen to the hits and that's it. But even that, you listen and you see, like, damn, Mike was different. Yeah, Mike definitely was different. And he could sing with different voice pitches. That's why I don't know what the fuck Kane was talking about when he said that dumb shit, man. Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck he went. I'm like, Kane, what the fuck you talking about, man? Like, yeah, but yeah, anyways, you get known for something, man. That's what people label you as. And like I said, it's only a matter of time before people want to see you fail. And I feel like this. The bully came up against some people he can't bully. You know, every time somebody's record don't do good, he got to jump on Twitter and just, and whatever, and always just little goofy shit. Like you said, he's doing it on purpose. He does it to provoke reactions. He said it out of his own mouth, but letting little fanboys, yo, man, yo, he's fucking with 50. Like little bitches, man. I really can't fuck with you dudes, man. But anyway, I said what I had to say about this. Papoose tore his ass up worse than T.I. even did. T.I. got him. T.I. got him too, but fucking Papoose, they both got him. It's just that Papoose is just more lyrical. You know what I'm saying? More just, but bottom line, he tore his ass up. They both tore his ass up. Plain and simple. And regardless to how people feel about it and the excuses that people make, I'll say this to any one of you motherfuckers. Okay? As a grown ass man, if somebody violates you, what you gonna do? Somebody violates your family, what you gonna do? Yeah, okay. Because only a bitch-made motherfucker, hey, that's 50 though. You know, you ever see them fucking shows where somebody gets smacked in the face, they be like, oh my God, I got smacked by, like this is an honor. That's you motherfuckers, man. And it got to the point, speaking of that, people were making all types of little memes and shit, little AI videos of 50 Cent smacking Ja Rule and smacking Rick Ross and smacking everybody and got all his enemies sitting out there, right? I'm like, yeah, y'all trying to fight back for 50 because he ain't fighting back because he didn't expect that. 50 expected maybe a little bullshit tweet to come back, and then that's it. He was just beefing with Marlon Wayans too. I mean, like, goddamn, does it ever stop with this dude? And he talks about beef never dies. Okay, we talking about in the street, right? Well, damn, according to him, his actions is on anything other than what he know he can't win it. He can't out-rap Papoose. And like I said, what are you going to do about, what are you going to do? Make a song talking shit about Tiny? He going to make a song talking about his son King? Then T.I. going to feel like a real asshole for saying what he said, because I wouldn't apologize for shit. I wouldn't apologize for nothing. I would have flat out said what the fuck I said and made sure he understand I mean this shit. You don't apologize. Plain and simple, man. It's like this. Real shit. Like we say in boxing, for you to fight and be the killer, you have to think as a killer. And even if your attack is not the same, you got to be cerebral. And you got to understand what you got to do to break this killer down. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. 50 Cent don't have no fucking feelings for nobody, man. The fuck you gonna be apologizing this motherfucker for? Nah, that was out of line, that was out of pocket because, you know, yeah, well, the same way, like I said, Irv Gotti died, this motherfucker made fun of it. So, yeah, and that's the problem with see, I'm not a nice guy, I'm a good guy. I'll make sure you eat, I'll make sure you got a roof over your head, like shit like that, your kids is good, but I don't take your shit I don't take shit from nobody. And that nice guy shit, nah, fuck would you apologize to this dude for? So, yeah, Papoose showed him. You think T.I. got you, motherfucker, I'm really gonna get you. And 50 ain't swinging back because he don't have shit. He don't have shit. And see, when you're not a lyricist like that, it take you a lot longer to come up with something. And all 50 gonna do is try to come up with some catchy hook and talk about it, yo, bitch, nigga, and this and that, and you know, trying to talk. That's all he can do. He can't he can't go bar for bar, either one of them. And here's the thing about it, right? T.I. bars is simple. He don't have like any real, you know, rap ain't what it used to be. People ain't got no real complex style of like wordplay and shit and all that, but like Pap got wordplay. You know, T.I., he got it too. You know, but he basically, what I love about what he did is the fact he went at 50 Cent the same way he broke him down. And basically Pap just did the same thing. But he detailed it even more and went harder. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, but basically they like he said, what bully? That's what I'm talking about. You niggas running around and scared of motherfuckers, man, and let people bully y'all. Man, there's so many things I look at and I can tell y'all, man. I got more coming. I got some more videos coming. Ain't shit happening in boxing right now anyway either. And I'm getting sick of what I'm seeing in boxing. Boxing has gotten pussy as shit. You know, like I told y'all before. So I talk about real life things too. It ain't about sit up here just talking about fights that probably ain't never gonna happen. Even if they do, who gives a fuck anyway? You know, boxing and lost its fucking shine, man. Fucking motherfuckers get a fight, win, get a lot of praise for it, and then all of a sudden decide they don't want to fight. They want to pick and choose. Shit is trash. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Plain and simple. Papoose tore that ass up like he was supposed to. And if 50 ain't gonna come back and make records to come back and fight back like a man, then he need to shut the fuck up with all that posting pictures of frogs and people mamas take a picture down just to repost another picture and all that goofy shit. And you know, I'm too old to be making rap records, but I'm not too old to troll and act like a fucking kid, because that's all that shit is. It's bullshit. Enough said.